Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Joey with JLF Ranches and Outdoors. I'm going to do a review on a 2024 Can-Am Defender Unlimited. You can see this one's got cab, so it's got the air conditioning and everything to go with it. A lot of people say it is comparable to a Jeep. Outside of can't go 85, 90 down the highway with it. I will say that if you are in a place like South Texas, you're looking for something that's going to freeze you out, this will not do it. But it will keep you from sweating, even in 105 degree heat. And granted, we don't have any window tint on these windows, so I'm sure tinting the windows would help. That's something to do in the near future. As far as get up and go and whatnot, I've had this thing as top speed at about 70 miles an hour. I don't recommend holding it at that speed, but she will cruise comfortably at about 55 to 58 miles an hour if you want to cruise at that speed. As far as going over rocks, terrain, the suspension, extremely smooth on this thing. It is very quiet on the inside. It moves a lot of air for the HVAC system, and when the heater's running, if it's cold outside, it will get toasty in there. It'll make it too warm for you. You'll actually want to turn it down or have to take jackets off. It's got power windows up front. It's got manual roll down windows on the back. The front windshield flips up all the way. Doors are like a suicide door, both front and rear. But front window tilts up. Does have a windshield wiper on it. It does have a windshield washer fluid reservoir, so you do have that option to, just like your vehicle, you can wash the windshield off if you get a bunch of dirt on it. It is glass, so it doesn't scratch easy, but it will break easy. Interior is pretty comfortable. Where I have benefits of it over something like a Jeep, climbing in and out of this thing, you literally just slide right in, slide right out. I have taken it through about 2 feet of water. A couple months ago we had some good rain, brought up the creeks and whatnot, and I did take it through about 2 feet of water, putting right through it. I didn't haul butt through it, but putting through it, I had no issues. It didn't slip the belt or anything like that. It just kept on trucking. Let's get you some close-ups on the interior and whatnot and show you what the interior looks like. As you can see on the interior, seats nice and comfy. They're leather, they clean easy. Seatbelt, it's got a safety feature on it, so if that seatbelt's not plugged in, you can't do over about 10 miles an hour, and it jerks you all over the place trying to get up to speed. Put the key on here. You can hear the AC fan going. That's the fan on high. Adjust your temperature. You push that, it'll sit there and switch it over to auto, cool, heat, however you want to do it. Auto is working just like a vehicle. So you have it set on auto, it will adjust the fan speed for you on its own. It'll cycle the AC off when the temperature hits right. It'll cycle the heater on if it gets too cold. It's got your only little power button. The only con I don't like about this is you have to be sitting still when you go to adjust that, because if you are even just putting and hit a little bump, you can barely touch this and it will start changing stuff on you. You got your 4-wheel drive, in front diff lock, you got your rear diff lock. Cycle through all your display up here, so you can sit here and cycle through your trips, see your miles and hours and all that. It'll take you through your menu so you can see your speed, engine temp, and whole 9 yards. You do have your lights, your winch control. You do lose your cup holders up here due to your HVAC vents, but you do have a little cubby in here with the little USB plug. You got 2 little USB plugs in there. You've got your 12-volt outlet sitting right here. You also have cup holder, front and rear. Rear one will do the same thing. It'll flip over. You got your cup holder, little console. As far as here, you got your glove box. This is also removable, so you can take it with you, put tools in it or whatever. Your seats flip up. You can buy additional storage for these things. Have that. Those come out too. Other than that, it does have an interior light carpet headliner. This one we did not opt for the electronic dump bed, so it has just the manual with a hydraulic assist on it. Now, it says it's rated for E10 on ethanol fuel. I guess if you run them daily, you can get away with that. Me personally, I just spend the extra money, run ethanol free in it, and be done. Rear doors, suicide doors as well. Both rear seats flip up. The center flips up. And then, like I said, on the rear, flop it down with a cup holder. But yeah, even on leg room in the rear, I'm 6 foot, 6'1", about 250 pounds. And I can sit in here comfortably. I mean, heck, you can see how much room I got in between my knees in the rear. So leg room on the rear, comfortable for a full-size adult. My daughter, she rides around back here even in the summer, and with the 4 vents up there blowing full blast, we don't even have to put an extra fan in here. She'll stay comfortable back here even when it's 105 outside. So the AC does keep you comfortable, but it will not freeze you out like a vehicle would. So that is one of the cons to it. It's a great riding machine. It handles very well. Very little body roll. We've taken some turns pretty fast with it so far, and yeah, even at 35 to 55 miles an hour taking turns, I mean, heck, I put it on the pavement. And even on the pavement, doing a turn that is cautioned for 45 on that turn on the pavement, we take it at 45, 50 in this thing, and there is no body roll to it whatsoever. I don't recommend doing it unless you are comfortable doing it or you're an experienced driver. But first time driving one of these, best thing to do is just take it easy, get the feel of it before you start doing anything crazy with them. But other than that, yeah, they're great. And the rears, like I said, the rears are good old school manual roll down, and they roll all the way down. They don't stick part of the way up. So you can roll them all the way down and not have anything to worry about. Other than that, there's our review on it. If I were to ever have to choose to buy one again, I would. Just because getting out and getting gates, it's easier to get in and out of this thing than it is to get in and out of a pickup or a Jeep. So as far as like having to speed around the ranch or whatever, in case I need to get told that, hey, we got a water leak up on the north end, and the north end is, the way this ranch is set up, it's about a 3-mile drive all the way to the north end where the well is up there. So if I need to haul Bud up there because I got a water leak and I need to shut water off and try to figure out what to do to fix it and so on, and I'm on a time crunch, outside of a 4-wheeler, I would take this over a vehicle any day, as I can get up there pretty quick. This thing's made to handle that terrain at higher speeds, where a vehicle, I don't care how many thousands of dollars you put in a suspension, is not made to handle that terrain on a regular basis. These are designed for that. But yeah, if you're ever thinking about buying one, they do offer the single cab setup, you know, to fit 2 or 3 people in it. But if, like I said, if you're ever thinking about buying one, yeah, they are worth it. I mean, they're going to cost you just as much as a Jeep Gladiator will, you know, on a base model. Determined on that factor is, do you want something you can take up and down the highway in case you need to run into town, but then you got bigger wheels to deal with and whatnot, bigger tires to deal with, a bigger engine. If you price the engines out of a Gladiator compared to the engine out of one of these, and maintenance out of this compared to a Gladiator and so on. This is going to have less maintenance on cost-wise, repair-wise when it comes to major components on this thing compared to a Jeep or a pickup or whatever. This is going to have a cheaper maintenance cost in the long run. And like I said, these are designed to be off-road full-time, where vehicles, even Jeeps, the suspension and stuff is not engineered to be off-road on a regular basis. Even if they tell you it is, it's not. Because I've seen it too many times. I work on a lot of suspensions for vehicles and whatnot, including my own. And we live down 2.5 miles of gravel road just to get to the house. So, 4.5, 5 miles of dirt road at least once a day going to work and home. Plus all the oil field roads I drive down. Yeah. It beats the crap out of the suspension on a vehicle, whether it's a Jeep, a pickup, or service truck, or a little SUV. It does not make a difference. But anyways, if you're ever looking at buying one, I highly recommend it. They're going to cost you some money to get it, but if you're looking for some comfort while you're driving around, checking out on the ranch and whatnot, or off-roading out somewhere like, say, in Arizona, where you got a lot of public land to drive around on and you don't want to eat a lot of dust, yeah, you can get one of these and ride in comfort, that's for dang sure. Radio wise, we do not have a radio in here. It was a $2,000 upgrade to get the radio in this thing. I do not recommend doing that when you can go to a sporting goods store or Walmart or wherever and buy a Bluetooth speaker and put it in here and be just as good as that $2,000 system that they have. I mean, heck, Academy down here, it's a sporting goods store in Texas. Academy down here has a Bluetooth setup that you just wire into 12 volts and you can mount it up on the roof or whatever, and it's waterproof. And you can mount it on the roof, and it's got 4, 5, 6 speakers built into it, all little speakers, but puts out a heck of an amount of volume to go with it. And it's like $350. And all you got to do is wire it to 12 volts. So, yeah. Don't waste your money on the upgrade for the speakers unless you just have money to spend. Do yourself a favor and go buy a Bluetooth speaker, put it in here, and be done with it. Anyways, got any questions? Feel free to ask. Like I said, this is a 2024 Can-Am Defender Unlimited. It is about as comfy as you can get when it comes to a side-by-side. Like I said, I mean, we do 40 miles an hour across rocks. And, I mean, they're not boulders, but if you drive 40 miles an hour in a vehicle across those rocks, they do hurt. But in this, you hardly feel them. So, yeah, if y'all got any questions, feel free to ask. We'll answer what we can. Y'all have a blessed day. See y'all next time. Feel free to subscribe and look forward to seeing many more of these videos.